1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6, 7,
8.
Think about the first time you applied for a job, or the last time you swiped your credit card, or made your car payment. These are pretty basic tasks, right? Something that we use every day to get through the small things, what it seems like. But these basic life skills are becoming more and more uncommon in the youth today. My name is Michael Method, and I'm here to urge you to add a life class to your local high school's curriculum. Now, I know firsthand going into the real world without any guidance on how this stuff works, it was hard and it was scary. And I was first to go seek my own answers. Luckily for me, I had parents who were good at this and they were able to push me in the right direction. Not necessarily give me the answers right up, but at least give me a point to go look to. But not everybody's as fortunate as I was. There are many skills that the youth just don't have. They can be taught in high school, but they're not. Things like applying for jobs, budgeting, credit. These things are all important to being an adult. They just have no idea how it all works. Let's set our youth up for success before it's too late. Now, the reason we're told to do well at school, right, is to go out and get a job, make lots of money. It's great. But young high school and college students are having a hard time finding a job. And that's because they don't know how to find one. Adams in 2014 said that young seekers depend too much on job fairs, listings, looking at things like Craigslist or going to job fairs trying to find jobs. But she says that rather people find jobs through people they know, through networking, internships, things like that. Now, this can be taught to students at a young age. This is one of those things where I'm sure some of you didn't even know that, and I just taught you that right now. But we could teach that to our young. Poor resume skills, that's also another thing that the youth is really having a hard time with. Adams also said that things like writing a clear resume, proofreading, tidiness, carefully worded, this is stuff that we could be teaching in high school. It is. There's no reason that a high school student shouldn't have at least the basics of resume writing. They're not going to have the most elaborate resume. They're 17 years old. They haven't done anything, but they can at least have the basics of how it worked, right? So once you go and you find a job, you apply for the job, you get the job, now you got the money coming in. What do you do with the money? Many money skills are not natural to kids, to people in general. Money skills, some people have it and most people don't. It's sitting there burning a hole in your pocket. Hadley Malcolm said in 2012 that 60% of 18 to 34-year-olds have no budget at all. No budget at all. Are you serious? That means that as soon as it gets in, it's gone. See you later. No saving, no planning. Skills with money can be taught at a young age. You give a second or third grader $20 in play school money, spend a week working on a project of buying food, buying toys, whatever you want within the class, spending money, saving money. Basics can be learned at that point, and then you just build on it from there. Malcolm also explains that fewer than half of students take economics classes, and only 13 states in the 50-state union require personal financial management classes. She also says that these classes work. Students are more likely to save, pay off credit cards, not maintain revolving balances, and are less likely to max out or make late payments on these credit cards once they've taken these classes. So now you have the job. You got the money. It's time to start buying bigger things, cars, homes. And that's hard to do without credit. I know. I just bought my first home. I close next week. Pretty excited. But credit was huge on it. And if I didn't have good credit, it never would have happened. In 2014, Martha White shared that of those 18 to 34-year-olds that do have credit, 60% revolve a balance, and 3% don't even pay it at all. How are you going to build good credit if you're not even paying your credit? It doesn't make sense. She says that credit cards are the easiest way to build credit, but also the easiest way to destroy it. By teaching our kids that, hey, the credit's there and it's options, and showing them how to get a credit card and how to use it to your advantage would be more beneficial than just saying, they'll figure it out. Credit is dire. We know this. We look at something like a credit report. All right? Many people don't even know how to read one of these, but you can teach the kids that things like potential score improvement, score models, derogatory accounts, other credit history, trade summaries. This stuff's important, and this needs to be learned. There are so many things that our kids are not taught, and it's really hurting them. The importance of jobs, budgeting, credit. How it impacts our students and our youth is huge. The American dream, right? The American dream is for our youth to be better off than we were. That's the way it's written. How are we going to ever get that if we're not teaching our kids to succeed? Think about who taught you this. It's not easy to come by. Were you lucky like me and had your parents teach you? Or were you spent to the wolves and, hey, you'll figure it out? Or maybe you learned it in school. Having a better understanding is going to set our kids up with more chances of success. Sooner than later, it needs to happen. Let's not set our youth up for failure. I have handouts. This is a chart for parts of the states that have personal financial management classes, how they're successful and how they're not. Please review them. They're beautiful. You're not going to be tested.
Do you get a copy of your credit score too?
No, that's mine.
Excuse me, sir. They never
No,
even
no
taught
question.
me how to read in school.
Okay.
1,
2,
3,
4,